Shalom, I'm the brother Kwatazab Sayan, coming back through the spirit and power of Yahawashi with another video. But before I go on, I want to say Kal Halalyam, Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahawashi, Ba'asham Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone for teaching us the truth and who rule well. Peace and salutations unto the Akim that is spread around the four corners of the earth, spreading the spirit and sincerity and the truth. Shalom to the elect of Israel. Khan Akim. So today I want to go into Matthew 5 and 17, where these Christians always say that the law is done away with because Yahawashi has come. And Yahawashi is the person that everybody ignorantly calls Jesus, and he's a so-called black man, and he only came for the Israelites, which are the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. But this is the argument they use, that Yahawashi has come and that everybody is under grace. But even Yahawashi himself said that he did not come to do away with the law. So without further ado, this is Matthew 5 and 17. Think not that I am come to destroy the law or the prophets. I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill. Gone. So Yahawashi, the person who everybody ignorantly calls Jesus, he did not come to destroy the law, because he himself, he kept every single one of the Levitical laws, all the laws that are in the Torah. He didn't go and commit fornication. He did not go and, do abominations, because the Bible, everything that is in the Bible he is the manifestation of everything that's written in the Bible. All the laws and all the statutes. So he's the embodiment of the Bible. So he can't go and contradict himself, because then he would destroy himself. Because so he himself kept all of the Levitical laws. And what he says is that he did not come to destroy the law nor the prophets, but he came to fulfill. And I'm going to give you an example of which prophecy he came to fulfill. Let's go into the book of Zechariah 9, verse 9. Rejoice greatly, O daughter of Zion. Shout, O daughter of Jerusalem. Behold, thy king cometh unto thee. He is just, and having salvation, lowly, and riding upon an ass, and upon a colt, the foal of an ass. So this is in the time of Zechariah that this was prophesied, and this was before Yahawashi was on the scene. You understand? So this was a prophecy, and the word prophesy means to say before. So this did not happen yet. This was a prophecy that had to come to pass. So what is written here is that, O daughter of Zion, which is speaking about Israel. O daughter of Jerusalem. There's all the men of Jerusalem, all the men of the Israelites, because the Israelites are sometimes seen as a comely daughter, as a woman. So, O daughter of Jerusalem, behold, thy king cometh unto thee. And who's that speaking about? That's speaking about Yahawashi. He is just and having salvation, because his name means salvation. Yahawashi. Yah is he, and Yahawashi is salvation. He salvation. Lowly, and just look it up for yourself what the name Yahawashi means, what the Messiah, his name means. Lowly and riding upon an ass. Because he's lowly, he showed humility, because he is a king, he was a king, but the way that he came was not kingly like, if that's even a word, Salakia. But he came lowly. He came humble. He didn't come prideful and with kingly garments and stuff. No, he came lowly on an ass, and upon a colt, the foal of an ass. So this was a prophecy, and I'm going to show you in Matthew's that this had to be fulfilled, because we started at Matthew 5, and Matthew 21 is after Matthew 5. So he spoke about that he had to fulfill certain prophecies, and this is after he said that. Then this is what happened. It's Matthew 1 until 7. And when they drew nigh unto Jerusalem, and were come to Bethphage, unto the Mount of Olives, Salakia, then sent Yahawashi 2 disciples, saying unto them, Go into the village after against you, and straightway ye shall find an ass tied, and a colt with her. Loose them, and bring them unto me. And if any man say aught unto you, you shall say, The Lord hath need of them, and straightway he will send them. And this was done, that it might be fulfilled, which was spoken by the prophet, saying, Tell ye the daughter of Zion, Behold, thy king cometh unto thee, meek, and sitting upon an ass, and a colt, the foal of an ass. And the disciples went and did as Yahawashi commanded them, and brought the ass and the colt, and put on them their clothes, and they set him thereon. Can you see? So this is one of the prophecies that he had to fulfill. That came to pass in Matthew 21. So you gotta realize that Yahawashi will not contradict the prophets, because it's written of him. The Bible is written of him, and he has to fulfill what's written in the Bible. And this is also something that is written in the Bible, and that must come to pass. Going into Isaiah, let's go to 66, verse 15. For behold, the Lord will come with fire, and with his chariots like a whirlwind, to render his anger with fury, and his rebuke with flames of fire. So this is speaking about when Yahawashi comes back, that he will come with fire. Which fire? Nuclear fire. Fervent heat of the intercontinental ballistic missiles that are being prepared in Russia, in America, in Iran, in India, in China. So that's what he's going to come with. And with the chariots like a whirlwind gone, because the chariots are the Lord's vehicles. You know, those are the UFOs, the so-called UFOs. But for us, they're IFOs, identified flying objects. To render his anger with fury, and his rebuke with flames of fire. You understand? So it's not going to be a nice day. It's not going to be a beautiful day, like these Christians say, the day of the rapture and stuff like that, that everybody's going to be beamed up and everybody's going to be translated. No. When the Lord Yahawashi comes, he's going to come with fire and with rebuke, because this place that we live in, it has to be burnt to the ground, man, because it's all abominations and all defiled vessels that are walking around, and they're consuming the flesh. They're consuming everything that they can consume. You understand? So if this world was supposed to go on, then nothing would be left. So when he comes, he's going to burn everything to ashes, and then the kingdom can come. So that's a prophecy that is going to come to pass, because in Isaiah this has been prophesied, but this hasn't happened yet. So in like manner as how I showed you the prophecy in Zechariah, and in Matthew 21 it was fulfilled, in likewise manner this has to come to pass also, and that's getting ready to happen. Isaiah 47 and 3 speaks about that also. Thy nakedness Isaiah 47:3. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, thy shame shall be seen. They're speaking about Babylon. I will take vengeance, and the modern day Babylon is America, because they have all the Babylonish trademarks. They have all the Babylonish signs. They took all the witchcraft and customs of the Babylonians. If you look at Washington D.C., you see an obelisk in the middle of Washington D.C. You see all over the place. You see these Babylonian gods, Semiramis and all of those things, you know. But yeah, I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man, because when Yahawashi comes back, he's not gonna meet them as a man. He's gonna come as a force, how do you call it? A celestial being. They can't damage him, you know, but they will try, because they're gonna fear, and they're gonna bundle together all these armies of the world, and they're gonna come to the valley of the Armageddon, which means the valley of the troops, the mount of the troops, and they're gonna fight against Yahawashi. And that's what Yahweh wants, because he's a man of war, and his son is a man of war also. So they like a good fight. That's what they did in the time of the Egyptians, also in the time of David and Goliath, and in the time of Samson. They love a good fight. So they're gonna rouse the king's hearts, the kings of this time, of this age, their hearts, and they're gonna try to fight the Most High, because that's what they're doing nowadays also. You know, everything they do is contrary unto the Most High, and that's why their iniquity has reached the heavens. And now, in pretty soon, this has got to come to pass, because Yahawashi did not come to do away with the law nor the prophets, but he came to fulfill. So in like manner, this has to be fulfilled also. So with that, I hope this video was edifying, and I want to say Kal Halal Yam, Yahweh Basham Yahawashi Basham Rakakwadash Shalom Akim.